Once upon a time, not too long ago.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Mack Brothers Podcast. We're starting out. It's our Halloween spectacular. It's the beginning of Halloween movie reviews and spooky topics from us. Go listen to our song Demons and Desires. It's not a Halloween song, but it could actually be if you're going by the name. And we did, if I'm not mistaken, John, we have a Halloween song, but it's sorry, the Phillies are also on at the same time, so you may get some like crazy stuff that goes on.
Yeah. I think that we should post this tomorrow because I don't think anyone's no, never mind. We'll post it tonight. Yes! Go!
Yeah. That's what I was just like. I was just trying to
Yeah.
I was just trying to hold back the joy of
Yeah,
us
you're ahead
scoring.
of me. Oh, beautiful.
So,
wild pitch.
with that being said, we have decided to both review a new horror movie that we've never seen before. It's a 2022 release called Talk to Me. It's an A24 film.
A24 made that?
Yeah, well, at the beginning of the movie, it said A24, which is probably why this was even halfway decent. But I have a lot of opinions about this movie. Later on in the show, we do have a special guest that will be coming in to weigh in on the movie and give his expert opinion. It's our good old friend and at times partner in crime, Zatch Bagels.
Yes.
Expert
Very excited. I haven't seen Zatch since we both got possessed at different times in the Navy Yard, the naval base.
Philadelphia yard. Yeah, the Philadelphian Naval Yard, as Zatch likes to call it.
Yeah.
I don't know why he just doesn't say the Navy Yard. It's like the only one in Philly. I don't know.
He's not from Philly. He don't get it.
Yeah,
Where
he doesn't really.
Zatch from?
Well, he always told me parts unknown, like Kane or The Undertaker. It's probably something stupid like Minnesota or something. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to be from fucking Minnesota?
Yeah, you can't really trace that accent that he has. Speaking of spooky topics and fun Halloween stuff, we have a song that at least the title sounds a little spooky.
That's what I just said.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, you weren't paying attention. You're watching the Phillies. You're not paying attention to me. You got to mute the Phillies. Pay attention to me. I just said it could have been a Halloween song, but it's not. But if you're going by the title, you know what? That'll do, John. That'll do.
Nah. The 1940s have a.
I also said that. Rewatch the fucking podcast. I said that, and you interrupted me. Go listen on Batman by the 1940s.
Google us, look us up places, you'll find us. Let's get into this movie called Talk to Me.
Now, did you actually write shit down for this?
I wrote 3 pages on these notes that
I got it all up here.
Faith, shout out to Faith. She gave me a notepad part of my birthday gift.
Looks like professional receipt paper.
It is. It's very nice. And I use it usually to write down what my bets are, or like write down, like, sometimes I get real nerdy and get deep in the franchise mode in like Madden or 2K, and I'll have to write down what, like, all right, so I know this offseason I need a left tackle. Like, without a doubt I need a left tackle. So then I'll write left tackle, and then I'll put the system that he should play in. It's a whole thing. Anyway, I used it for this.
We're not going there today. Don't worry.
So the movie's called Talk to Me. So at this point, if you don't want to be spoiled, you should just go listen to our music, and it don't matter if you watch this movie because it doesn't move any needles. But if you did watch the movie and you want to hear us talk about it, then continue to watch. All right. So now the spoiler thing is down. Let's give a synopsis of the movie, and then
did you have one written down, or do you want me to just like IMDb the synopsis for the movie real quick?
IMDb the synopsis for the movie, because
the people.
So I didn't write down my thoughts. after the movie. I wrote down my thoughts during the movie.
All right.
So
Here's the description that Google gives for the movie. Ready?
yeah.
When a group of friends discover how to conjure spirits with an embalmed hand, they become hooked on the new thrill and high stakes party game until one of them goes too far and unleashes supernatural, terrifying forces. I mean, that's kind of, that's basic what it's about. I'm assuming this movie is set in Australia,
Yeah, it was Australia or
New
fucking
Zealand,
Manchester.
former colony, whatever colony that the British Empire doesn't really do anything with anymore.
Yeah.
All right,
By the way,
so
see my
it's a
I think it's
beautiful.
making
There's a
it's
lot of
making its
glare.
debut.
John, hold on, real quick. Okay, we're back, everyone. Look at that beautiful picture of John up there riding high. As always, John's on his high horse,
Yes.
and he's dressed like
Soon as-
Napoleon.
As soon as you walk in my house, that's the first thing your eyes make contact with. If you're looking straight ahead, that's the first thing you see. But anyway, so
That's because your ideas are about 250 years old, like Napoleon's too.
yeah.
There's a shot right there. All right, so talk to me. All right, so I'm gonna just start off. We'll just have a discussion, a review / discussion of this movie. I don't think I was not impressed by this movie.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to watch. I fell asleep 2 or 3 times with this movie, trying to watch it. Oh my God. This is also horrifying because we're watching the Phillies game at the same time. So we're live reacting, so people will know when we recorded this. Ugh.
Yeah,
You're
right
not
now
going
it's
to
the
be
bottom
happy.
of the 7th. Don't
Well, it's hard because I'm ahead of you.
yeah. Cox.
All right. Well, it's just this is tough. All right, we got to focus, John. We got to focus. Let's pay attention.
All right. Yeah,
It's
this is our playoffs.
onto this boring fucking horror movie. So the best, I would say, what really set me over the edge with this movie was just how fucking mean every person in the movie is. They're all so mean. Everyone is such a meanie. They're all bullies. I don't know what the fuck was up with the tomboy looking one. Do you know what I mean? Like the tomboy looking. I fucking hated her.
I don't know. Was it her? Like I really couldn't tell.
It seemed like a girl. I thought it was a girl. I don't know. I'm not trying to be offensive towards any groups. She looked like the tomboy
they
type of girl, and she fucking blew.
Sucked.
She stunk, and then her meathead Samoan looking friend, he fucking stunk on ice. It was his fault that they even got this stupid fucking.
Hey, bro,
hand.
if you want to play with a hand.
So it's literally it's a haunted hand. It's like a plastic. So somebody cut off a mannequin hand and tattooed it and tanned it outside.
Yeah.
That's basically what this thing is. And you shake the hand. This is what these kids are doing. They hold the hand and they say, "Talk to me," and they see a random dead person. And then they say, "Let me in," and they let the dead person possess them as long as they're holding the hand.
Yeah.
You could go up to 90 seconds. That's the party game. And they all get such a kick out of this.
But so as we're talking about the movie, I took notes. Like I said, I took notes in real time of the movie.
Okay.
So we're up to the party part. So I'll read you my notes up until we get to the party part. So initially I said intro equal damn right away. I thought the intro was really good. The first scene of the movie. Guys,
I thought it was great. He's picking up his brother at the party.
Oh fuck! I was like, we're in for a treat. Oh, they held him in third. Why they got this rookie? Whatever. Yeah, I was like, oh, we're in for a treat.
Yeah, could we just the opening scene is this guy's picking up his brother from a party and he has to break in the door and his brother looks nuts. He looks like he just got done being possessed. He's got scratches all over his body, large gashes in his back, and he's talking to people in the room. It's so cool. I was like, wow, this movie's going to be great.
Yep. And then it all went downhill from there.
The brother stabs him,
Slowly.
and then the brother stabs himself in the face.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? So I said, damn, right away. My next notes were, I hate dead animal scenes. Thank God mommy's not here.
Oh, yeah. Our mother could not watch. Our mother, who art in South Philly, could not watch dead animal scenes
No.
in any movie.
And this one was it was a tough looking one. Like it wasn't just like this was brutal.
It helps
Not
knowing it
brutal.
was fake.
It does help knowing that it was fake. And then my next note was, I don't know. I might be jaded, but it's very rare a movie depicts teenage parties and life. And then my last note before I guess we move on was, or my last two notes, really cool makeup on the ghost people. And then, oh shit. When she first got possessed, right?
Yeah.
And she sits back, her face gets so like that, and like the bruising starts to already come on her face. She starts choking.
I thought that was a cool depiction of possession.
That started really cool.
That was cool. I agree.
Anybody that's seen that in real life would go, I ain't fucking doing that. And they would never do it.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
only lunatics would.
The movie was fine up until we meet this fucking gang of cretins that these people call their friends, which I don't know in what planet people have friends like this that hang out like this. Peer pressure doesn't work this way. It just doesn't. Like, and that's what takes me out of some of these horror movies. It's not that I can't believe that somebody would be possessed, because I don't know about you, John. Have you ever seen a possessed person? I haven't. So
I've been possessed with Zatch Bagels, but unless I'm with him, no, I've never.
I'm saying I've never seen another possessed person.
No.
Me personally, because I never was there. When Spectre Detectives happens, it's always you and Zatch.
True. Yeah, it's always me, Zatch.
So, and other great guys like Philly Trolley, but
and MT4.
And MT4. Well, like we give a big shout out to MT4 right now if we're doing our Halloween collective podcast situation, because I think there's probably, out of every person I know, he might be the biggest fan of horror, just as genre lover in general. So I got to give major shout out to MT4. Also, if you ever watch any of our Spectre Detector videos, he's the key member of the team. He's the glue that holds the Spectre detection together. So,
all right. So
big shout out to MT4. So this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna segue this back into the movie because I want to make a point about the people that are in this fucking movie. So as soon as these people are dicks like that, all bets are off for me when I'm watching a horror movie. I just can't. I'm not in I'm not into these people in like a sympathetic way, which I guess is what you're supposed to be. Like, there's no way I could be sympathetic to these terrible people. And I want like the girl, when she first got possessed, I was hoping she was gonna stay possessed and kill everybody in the fucking house. Like, I was so angry at these people.
Or like, how about you go? Yes. Or how about you go?
There was a double play, everyone.
Yeah. And they held the guy at third, which is fucking crazy.
John, you got to get better at like glancing and watching.
I'm invested. But anyway.
John's like, what's going on with the Phillies game?
So, what was I saying? So, yeah, I agree. I hate those fucking kids. The second that the girl got possessed, they should have went, no, we ain't fucking doing this again. Fuck this. Let's throw that handy out. Let's call the police, because look at what just happened. We have it on film. There's something going on. Let's get this fucking shit into the safest hands possible. We gotta gotta stop.
Then big moment.
Holy shit.
The younger brother, yeah, dude. He just got that ball. That was cool. The younger brother,
who, by the way, real quick,
was fine. He was the only nice person in the fucking movie.
That kid was a great actor.
Yes, he was.
That kid was amazing as an actor.
Shout out to that kid.
We didn't get
So-
nobody's names. We didn't get no fucking. We don't know none of the real
I don't
actors.
know their fucking names. I don't
Fuck them.
know. I have no
Fuck
idea.
them.
I watched this movie
Go
the way
Phil.
and I wanted to talk about it how I want to talk about movie how me and John, if we were watching this movie and we were not on our podcast talking about it, this is how we would talk about it.
Yeah.
So this fucking kid is like, I want to do it because he wants to fit in because his older sister's an idiot and his older sister's friend who has a dead mom. That's important. Your mom's dead. So the hand thing, she's trying to get closer to her mom through the hand thing, which you kind of have to surmise is just an audience member, which is easy to pick up because none of these movies are hard to watch. They're all made for people that can barely, they don't even, people that can barely even read the cereal fucking box. But that's beside the point. So this kid's possessed now, the younger brother of this kid, of the one of the main characters. He's also a main character, possessed. And it's the main characters who has the dead mom. The kid gets possessed by the main character's mom. Dead mom.
You think.
Or whatever. So he's now talking dead possessed and all this shit.
He's saying
the girl's like, oh my god, because he looks over and he's like, whatever the girl's name was, what's face, whatever the fuck her name was.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you.
I wish I was there.
Michael Jackson from the Thriller music video. It's you sitting over there.
Damp sock person.
Damp fucking. She really does. The main character of this movie really looks like Michael Jackson's. Like if somebody cut off couple cells, and
you know who I'm gonna text you.
Jackson.
I'm gonna text you who she looks like. But keep talking.
Or Janet Jackson, whatever. She looks like she could be a Jackson child. So this kid ends up holding this fucking hand for 3 to 4 minutes because she wants to see her dead mom. Yeah, because she wants to see her or talk to her dead mom. And this kid's now starts convulsing. He fucking flies across the room. He starts bashing his head in against this banister.
Now that scene was fucking awesome.
That scene was cool. But the reason why I'm talking about that scene so much is because the next half hour after that was literally people walking around quietly.
Yeah.
It was fucking boring.
It really was.
So it was so much silence. And then after that, that was like the climax of the whole movie. Even the ending was nowhere near as climatic as that.
So I loved that kid bashing his face against the thing.
Everything that had to do with that kid was great.
Yeah. So these were my notes leading up to like literally like that and like another 20 minutes in. Why are they acting like this shit was normal? And where and are all their parents dead?
Dude,
because there was no.
All of them are like, yeah, let's film it. It's a live possession. This kid's bashing his face in. Great.
And then my next note was all British rap songs sound like Big Check.
Yeah, they do.
Every British rapper. The thing go. They all sound like that.
Man's not hot. Someone told me put on your jacket. I said no, babes. Man's not hot.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Here we go again. Hello, you're on the podcast.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Can you hear her, Matthew?
Hello.
Hi, honey.
All right, let me call you back. Oh, there's too much going on. Let me call you right back.
I love you, baby.
I love you too. Bye-bye.
All right, so moving on. The kid's in the hospital now. Oh, okay, go on. You guys still have a note.
Talking about the possession still. No one could enjoy this. That kid is a great actor. Oh my God, what a cool scene. That leads into when he bashes his own head in.
He bashes his head in. The sister who disagreed. So there's the two main characters in the movie are two girls, I should probably say. And the one girl has a dead mother, and she basically comes and hangs out with these other two people who she's really close friends with. And they're like, she's almost like their adopted daughter in a sense. So they're all kind of like siblings. So the one girl's like, I don't want my brother doing that. I won't be here for this. Like, fuck you. Don't do it. And she just leaves, which is irresponsible. Like, if you don't want your brother to do it, you have to make more of an effort. So, whatever.
Yeah.
So the kid does it. He's bashing his head in, and she runs in. She puts her hand. I thought that was really cool. She puts her hand to stop the last blow. Her hand
and it,
gets
like, breaks her
broken,
fingers.
and he's knocked out. That like knocks the spirit out somehow. So now everyone's like distraught after this. So great idea. Let's do this all again.
Yeah.
So they do it all again. The one girl who looks like Michael Jackson from the Billie Jean movie.
Yeah.
How does she end up with the fucking hand? Did I miss that?
Well, what happened was everyone got scared and she stole the hand when everyone was like, "What the fuck? This kid almost killed himself."
Yeah,
So
she's nuts.
Well, yeah. Look, fuck her. She was a greasy sock person, and she just would look. She was just damp every scene of that movie.
What was up with her hair?
Look,
she couldn't get a better haircut than that.
She couldn't get a shower.
Side note. No one had a good fucking haircut in this whole movie.
No.
Not one person.
More like Old Zealand, if you ask me.
Are we up to the point where they meet the guy from the intro scene getting on the bus? Can we talk about that yet?
Well, let me just read some notes and then I'll figure out where we were at. So my next notes were, I hate how that girl talks to her father, which really pissed me off. Hated it. I don't care if the father said, yeah, your mother was.
Why don't they turn on any lights in their house? Like, why is it always pitch dark in their
always
fucking house?
Pitch dark.
It's always so dark.
Yeah. I mean, there's no fucking night lights. How do these people walk around that big house and not trip over something? So I hate how that girl talks to her father. And then my next note about her was, what a dumb asshole. And then my next note was, no offense, Mom, but if I see you in a hospital walking around alone after you died, I ain't following you.
John, the whole time I was watching this movie, I was thinking, if our mother died, I would just have to just let it go. I wouldn't be holding fucking demon hands and try to talk to her and all that shit. No. You know what I mean? Like, if she's gonna haunt me on her own accord, there's nothing.
How about you pray? How about you pray like normal people and just do
something.
Get into there.
Or just, you know what? How about this? How about that? Just remember the person you love that passed away, or go to therapy or something.
All right, so I got one more note, and then we got to talk about a scene that my note for that scene was, this movie's making me sick. I actually had to stop. Okay. I was eating chicken wings, and I had to throw them out.
Okay, because it was gross.
Yeah, I said any adult
squeamish.
This was when the sock girl and the plain white tea boy was her best friend's boyfriend.
Oh yeah, so her best friend's boyfriend. That's another character.
She's so distraught that she needs to sleep in the same bed as her best friend's boyfriend. So then my note on her was, any adult would say that this girl is a drug addict and a troublemaker. I was being very fatherly during this movie because I'm sitting here. No,
it's not about being fatherly. It's about being fucking any kind of normal brain.
These fucking kids should be beat. And I don't believe in abusing children, but these teenagers, these almost adults, need to be smacked around by their parents. That's just,
I agree.
So then
the mom was the only normal person in this whole fucking movie.
Yeah. They're laying. I actually was brought 2 different toys by our mother who are in South Philly. One's a little baby Jesus that apparently used to.
John, that's on camera. That's horrifying.
Yeah. So apparently Nana and other old Italian women would bake these little things into little Easter breads. And then you open the Easter bread and you see a little Jesus. And then
you accidentally eat them and shit them out.
Yeah. I think that's how I got this one. But and then this guy, right? So
what is that?
I don't be my Valentine man. I don't know. So the sock girl's so distraught because of she almost killed her best friend's brother by being a fucking asshole. So now she decides, well, let me sleep with my best friend's boyfriend in the same bed. So they don't do anything sexual yet. So they sleep foot to face. So he's sleeping this way and she's sleeping this way to make it not sexual. Because they held hands once 11 years ago or something like that. So You're muted. You're muted for some reason.
I turned my microphone off. I said I was saying it was stupid.
She's sleeping. She hears a sound. She wakes up, and her eyes. She wakes up and she jumps out of bed because she sees this old ghost woman crawling towards
One of the ones they summoned.
One of the ones that was summoned, and she's all fucked up looking. She's bloated. She must have drowned or something. And then she just starts sucking on this guy's toes, like really going to
the old
town.
scary ghost.
The old scary ghost is now sucking on this guy's toes. So she's screaming for him to wake up, and she's sitting in the corner of the room like scared. And then he wakes up, and from his POV, it's Sock Girl sucking the guy's toes.
Yeah,
because she was possessed by this thing, and I was disgusted. I was disgusted not only the fact that she put herself in that situation, and he let himself be put in that situation, but now she's sucking his toes because she was possessed by a perverted ghost.
and it was
all her fault. It's all her fault. This whole thing is her.
When I saw that scene, I was just like, "This is so fucking stupid. This is so dumb." Why? Like, there's no like. As soon as like the weird thing happened, as soon as they're together, you're like, oh, she's gonna be possessed while he's there, and something weird's gonna happen.
Something weird's gonna happen, yeah.
But in this movie, all these crazy things happen, and then these friends, like a day later or like a couple hours later, act like it didn't even fucking happen.
They're all hanging out. Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, like I would never.
Library.
I wouldn't talk to you again. I would need at least a fucking year of like, yo, like what was up with the toe sucking situation?
I woke up. Yeah, I'd kick
you. I'd kick someone's face. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Right in the fucking face.
So
after this, they're together. When do we get to the bus scene? Because this scene really crawled up my fucking ass. Okay.
I think we're getting there. I said, yeah, we're pretty much there. I said all these kids need to take a shower and also tell everyone the truth.
So we have 10 minutes left. So eventually, this gang of happy friends, this gang of happy friends, they say we need to search out for blah 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 because his brother had a similar situation and the brother passed away and he got stabbed, and we need to ask him how do we help the younger kid who just bashed his face in, who's in the hospital. How do we help him?
Yeah.
So they find him in a bus stop. They corner him at a bus stop.
Yeah.
He says, "Get rid of the fucking hand. The spirits get weaker over time. Leave the poor kid alone." That's basically what he says.
Yeah.
Right? So that wasn't good enough because as damn sock girl is basically at this point all fucked up from being possessed by demons this whole entire time. And she's like, no, that's not good enough. So they follow the guy. He gets on the bus to get away from these fucking losers. And they follow him on the bus and they're still pestering him. And he's just like, basically, this guy wants nothing to do with these people. He's like, you're all terrible friends. You're terrible people. Leave me the fuck alone. He's like us watching this movie. He's like, I gave you real advice.
Yeah.
I gave you real advice. Like, follow it and leave me the fuck alone.
Yep.
And you know what? If they would have followed it, the movie would have been over. So I guess it's a good thing they didn't follow it because there would be no more movie. But I would have loved to stop this movie at an hour.
So we do got to hustle now through this bullshit of a movie.
Also, all right. So after that,
fuck.
After that, they go to the hospital.
All right. So go to the hospital. The girl, in her room, she goes back to her room. She does the seance thing to meet with her mother. Now, not her mother, demon version of her mother takes over. Is real now. It's just kind of living with her a little bit. She's seeing her in fucking reflections. It's giving her fake advice. It's telling her to kill that little kid that she put in the hospital, finish the job because he's suffering. So now she's getting confused because she thinks her mom's talking to her. The father's trying to give her real information. The father is
The father reads a suicide note from the mother.
at the mother, yeah, trying to tell her, like, look, this is your closure. Please stop doing drugs or whatever the fuck you're doing, or playing with a hand. And she goes, the fake ghost mom goes, that's not your father. What? Right away, what? That's not my father. And then she don't explain it. Then the father walks in, and she basically by accident stabs him in the throat with his scissors. Then she conducts a plan to go to the hospital and kidnap the little kid and throw him in front of a train. She can't do it. She tries to kill herself. She can't kill herself, or she don't kill herself. Or no, she does. I'm sorry. She does kill herself. She don't know she killed herself until everything starts to go black. And then she just hears someone say, let me in, or whatever the fuck the tag.
And she fooled her friend into fucking going to the house, and the friend finds that the father, who's like basically almost dead and bled out at this point, the friend finds the dad just laying there in a pool of her own blood. So
Yeah.
she pulled a fucking double bait and switch to go kill her best friend's brother after sleeping and toe sucking with the best friend's boyfriend.
Yeah, kills her
Like,
father.
it was a fucking
Almost
mess.
kills her father. Almost kills her father. And then
So
she kills herself, and now she's trapped in that hand mumbo jumbo.
yeah, and now she does what she does to other people what was done to her. So
So let me
lucky
finish
to
my
her.
notes, and then let's get an expert's opinion on this movie.
Well, before you finish your notes, I'm just going to say my opinion. I didn't like this movie. I gave it a 3 out of 10. It wasn't the worst horror movie I've ever seen, but wouldn't watch again, and I don't recommend it.
I said,
I'm going to go call our friend.
Okay. I said, get some control over your fucking kids. And then I said, God damn it, because the father got killed, or almost killed. Then I said, ugh, I hope this girl doesn't make it. And then I said, I don't know, what does this hand get out of this? It doesn't seem like they're going to explain it. Because what the fuck, thank God the father seems alive. No one seen a half-naked teenager dragging out a hospitalized child. And then I said, glad she's dead, good ending. Because she died. I gave it like a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
The makeup was good, and that one child actor was incredible. All the actors were okay, but they were just written to be shitheads, all of them.
We'll be right back for some closing comments by our good friend Zatch Bagels.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey everybody.
I'm here.
Hey, let me introduce you. I'm here with the expert on all supernatural things, the host of Spectre Detectors, who's done 100,000 or more cases in the spiritual world. Zatch Bagels, everybody.
Thank you for the round of applause, everyone.
Zatch, why are you covering your face?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
I'm trying to hide my identity from the hand of Amatok.
Is that the name of the hand from this movie? Talk to me.
So I thought this was a documentary.
No.
So this was actually a documentary. This actually wasn't a movie. This movie was cool in the sense of it was very accurate as to how life really goes. The reason I'm covering my face so well, as you could see, I'm afraid of the hand of Akatok. I can't have anyone come near me with that hand. Do you have any questions? Is there something about this movie you want to know more about? I only have 90 seconds or the hand will get me.
Zatch, where did the hand come from? Whose hand is that?
I don't know. I've been trying to find that out for the last 37 years, basically since I was 2 years old.
So you're 39, Zatch?
Allegedly.
So what does the hand get out of it? Is it just because it's evil, or does it need to do that to survive? Like, what
So
is
the
goal?
legend goes that this guy whose hand this belonged to was a tattoo artist, and he liked to shake other people's hands. That's the legend of the hand. Now, I don't know how it got to, it seemed like they were in Australia, and I don't know how it got to Australia, but from what it seems like to me, is that it probably floated over there because the guy's hand who it belonged to was Australian.
Was he a sorcerer or a wizard, or how is his hand doing what it's doing right now?
Don't be silly, John. There's no wizards.
Oh, sorry.
Stop being preposterous.
Excuse me.
There's not many ghosts in Australia, so that's probably why it went there, because it has a monopoly on the ghost market in Australia. Are you following me here, John? You seem like you're
Yeah.
laughing. This is no laughing matter. This is serious.
I'm
As you can
sorry.
tell, several lives were lost in this documentary movie film.
So, what would you rate this movie? That's or this documentary. That's what everyone wants to know.
Well, I've seen better documentaries, and there are more troubling cases. I would probably say, as far as a fear rating for the hand, I am hiding my identity from it because I have no spiritual protections in North Carolina. I had to come down here on my rowboat down the ocean. So I would probably say fear level would be a 4 for the hand, probably out of 11. I do out of 11.
Zatch,
But I
we
would say
have
it's a
you.
very real movie.
Zatch,
Yeah, I
we
need to
gotta
go
have you
before
on.
the hand
We
gets me.
gotta. We're running out of time, Zatch. We gotta have you on for longer next episode next Friday. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for your expertise. Spectre Detectors is on our YouTube channel. That's where you can see Zatch really shine in a lead role. Thank